Hi guys, this is Alvin. Welcome back to Are You Okay podcast, a podcast where we use our voices and hopefully inspire you to use yours too. Today we have two very special guests, the ultimate duo, influencers, entrepreneurs, fitness enthusiasts, and let's welcome Jane Chuck and Hampin.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay, I have to clap myself because there's no other people here. Oh, okay. So welcome. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
You look like very sleepy.
I'm always sleepy.
Oh, same
Yeah,
like
he's
me.
always
That,
like
that,
that.
that that's a look that I have.
You know, every time when I go to events, right, people keep asking me like, "Why do you look so tired all the time?" So this is just how I look.
Just say it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. They don't understand, right?
I get
So-
the same question every single
All the
time.
time?
Yeah.
But because like you are so into like fitness and stuff,
But
you
this
should
is the
be
signature face.
signature face.
Yeah, nobody can copy on.
So even when
So
you're
you
like
should-
coaching, also you have this like straight face.
Yeah, kinda.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Really.
Then
ah.
how are you supposed to like hype the classes when you're like
No, lah,
Body
he's not like
language, lor.
sleepy lah. He's
Your
very
body
angry.
Yeah, very angry.
very angry?
Yeah, when I'm doing a class, I'm always like very into it, like super angry. But it all depends
Aggressive.
on
I wouldn't say
very
angry,
very
aggressive.
aggressive, like, yeah.
Yeah.
If I
Have
if
you
I
tried
go to-
spinning though?
I tried like once many years ago, but I was damn scared because like all the other members are like very like OG, right? So they
Yeah.
can do all the every time when they try to ask them to turn the what's it called? The
Resistance.
resistance. They would turn one, you know. Then when I try turn, I cannot spin. I'm like
Yeah.
I have no strength. How long does it take for like a newbie like me to be able to catch
Maybe
up?
4 to 5 classes about that.
I think
Only-
it depends on very personal, this one.
Yeah, maybe you are like very smart.
I'm not smart. My body is not smart. Here's smart. only.
That's why you need to get used to the
Momentum.
momentum and
Yeah.
Have you tried these classes?
yeah, of course, I go all the time. But
All the time.
I've
ah?
been spinning like for so long, but I'm still not like the OG, even though I'm really considered the
Does your classes also involve like lifting weights one?
yeah.
Like, you know,
One song for
Only
one
one
song.
song.
Only one song.
Yeah.
Because
You have
I
this
think
arm song.
the one that I went to is like I need to like get up from the bike and then like do like
Yeah, it's
lateral
kind of
races
similar, I
and
think.
then like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's not just one song, you know, like I think 2 or 3.
Oh.
if I
That's
remember.
like the resting.
resting part.
That's your recovery, basically.
Okay, recovery for the legs.
Ah,
Then you need to work your upper.
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you
Because
like
you
do
pay for the class,
abs
right? You only
also?
got 45 minutes. That's why after when your legs are resting and you gotta use your arm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So talking about being an influencer in the industry for so long, because like I mentioned earlier, you started since you were 14, blogging first.
Yeah.
So until now, we have like a lot more influencers in the industry. Do you see like the differences between back then and now?
Yeah.
Like what differences?
I think it's harder to stand out now.
Stand out, yeah, because
Stand out,
everybody's doing
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, because the algorithm is the same. Like today, if you're dancing this song, everyone's gonna dance the same song, and it's not wrong because like the algorithm is playing the same thing, and then it's really hard to stand out unless you're the kind like more like a comedian, or you.
Would you say like nowadays? I mean, not nowadays. Our industry influencers in Malaysia don't have a strong identity.
Not really. There is a few
A few
there is
strong
a
ones.
Strong ones.
But I know about you. I know about Jin Chia. So these are the people that I look up to. Like I know what you guys are influencing. Like for
Yeah.
you, definitely is you also have your own brands like you know beauty and coffees and also like fashion. So these are the things that it shaped your identity
Yeah.
because you are an expertise like in terms of this kind of brands category. Like most of the influencers in the industry don't have that credibility. Like strong ones.
Yeah.
Because for me, like you know, if you look at the influencers in the United States, those who do fashion is only fashion.
Yeah.
The most is plus beauty. And that's it. But here, like especially the newer gen, I feel like they are everywhere.
They need to do everything, right?
I mean, there's good and bad. Like I'm not saying like any type is good or bad. I'm just analyzing. Like you know, when you are influencing about
I
many
think
many
I
brands.
think I think it's more like the identity crisis that
No, like I
they
mentioned
have,
earlier,
right?
like we don't
Because
have.
I think back then, because I did a lot of blogging, and then people kind of know me through my blogging days, and then slowly they shift into. I don't think I have a lot of new followings, because I think my audience is probably like 25 and above.
25 and above.
Yeah, so it's a similar. I mean, I'm 31 now, so it's like similar age gap. Like it's not like the younger ones, and and I think the younger ones probably might struggle because you really need to know how to dance, really need to
Do
you know
TikTok cringe
yeah do
dance and
TikTok everything, and it's so hard. If I were to start now, it's so hard to find the niche.
if you
Yeah.
try now, right, probably your existing audience would feel like, what is she doing? Like she never done this
Because
kind of
for
things
me
before.
back then, it wasn't a job. Like influencer or blogging, it wasn't a job. It's just like
Hobby.
a hobby. And then when I think back then when people start pitching to clients about bloggers, client would think a bit. It's like, what is this new
What's
thing?
blogging?
What's
Like, what's that?
blogging? Yeah, you know. But now it's like people wants to become an influencer because of the money.
The money and the fame and the events that
Mostly
you get to go.
I mean like money and fame. But then like they know like being an influencer makes money.
Yeah.
You know, but when you are becoming an influencer just for
Money.
that, it's very hard to
Sustain.
and then you very hard to get like the right audience, because the audience already know you're in it for the money. You know,
So the motive, like your goal has to be very clear. Like you want to
yeah.
become
What
an
are you
influencer.
influencing? Yeah,
Are you really like have the knowledge to influence people
I
on
don't
something?
think it's like knowledge. It's just that how genuine are you? You know,
Like how genuine are you?
yeah.
Like how much do you believe in the product enough to let people know it's good?
Like
Would that make sense?
somehow yes, but also like I don't know what's the backstory about you. Because like let's say today you want to be a food blogger, you'll be posting about food stuff, right?
A lot.
But I don't know who are you besides a food blogger. Do you go watch movies? Do you also like other things? You know, I don't know about you besides you being a food blogger. Because there's a lot of food blogger out there, and I don't know like how can I differentiate you and other food bloggers?
Yeah.
Do you hit like 100 restaurants in a day or something like that?
Like how
It's
often
not, it's
do you
yeah,
go and
how often do
review?
you go to review? And are you the person that you travel around the world? That's why you have like different taste buds. That's why your review is extra different, you know?
Yeah, different than other
Because I
people.
cannot compare you and someone who only eat like this certain type of food and tell me like all these flavors. You know? It's very different. So you need to have like a back, not to say,
Story.
it's just an identity, like, you know, like for people to actually know, okay, this person is actually someone that I look up to. And sometimes
But-
I don't mind being influenced.
But how do you guys like suggest, like if let's say there's someone out there wanted to become an influencer, like how do they build up the identity? Like do they have to post, for example, like if let's say they want to become a food influencer, do they also in between have to like show some parts of their personal life? For example, like do they work out before they eat or after they eat and stuff like that? Or just like purely the social media is only about food?
It depends. Like you say, let's say you are you only like specialize in KL or Malaysia, then you just go for the whole KL Malaysia thing. And then maybe I'm not a food blogger, so I don't think I'm
Okay,
the
what
best
about
person
beauty?
to
Like,
ask.
what about beauty?
Right?
Beauty
I only
and
know how to
fashion.
eat.
Beauty and fashion. Like if they want to become like a beauty and fashion influencer, so like if they want to start, like how would you suggest? Like do they have to try most of the beauty product first? Or like try styling themselves, like taking OOTT pictures? Or like film some get ready with me videos by themselves first?
Yeah, this is like a bare minimum.
Bare
Like, if
minimum.
you want to become like an influencer, you really have to do a lot of content. This is how people get to know about you. And then like I think now the trend is like when you do like a get ready with me, you don't talk about the products only, you talk about yourself. This is where your audience kind of know you.
So
Instead of like, oh, today I'm going to
what event?
and then that's it. So I'm doing this makeup. Maybe you can talk about like, today I'm going to this event and I'm expecting to see who, and I can't wait to, you know, blah, 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 all these things that add into this whole
Yeah,
conversation.
your
So people
feelings about the event,
yeah,
excitement.
the excitement and more identity when it comes to like doing get ready with me. Instead of like, okay, now I'm using a pink blusher.
I'm using this color,
and
this
this
code.
color and this code. Because
From
all
this
this
brand.
like it's very normal. Like people can't tell who are you. You know, I don't remember.
So
who's
add
this
some
person.
colors to your content.
Yeah,
like your
add more
personal touch.
personal identity into your whatever that you're doing lah.
Okay. So what about you, Hanbin? You because you used to have a corporate job.
He still has the.
He still has.
He still has a
So I'm
corporate.
juggling a lot of stuff.
So today no need to work. Ah?
For you, no need lah.
Wow. So like how do you like balance, like for example, like nowadays you also start going to events and then you have also have your own brands to juggle. You
So I
co-founded.
split them up. For example, like Monday because Friends is in PJ ma. Because my main office is in Cyberjaya, the Shell one. So on Monday I'll usually go in for gold.
To the office.
Yeah, to the office, and Tuesday then I'll go back to Cyberjaya. But I will every day I'll go to Powerhouse one because I need to exercise.
So where is Powerhouse?
Powerhouse is in Hatamas. Yeah.
Okay.
So I plan them up lor. So I just like split them up.
But you don't mind like being stuck in the traffic.
I don't mind lah. Okay one.
You love driving.
No, actually like to Cyberjaya it's not that far. It's only 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we touch about like, being an influencer, how to find your identity and also the influencers back then versus now. And now we want to go into entrepreneurship because you both own your own brands, not just one, like quite a few lah. We talk about Powerhouse,
Yeah.
talk about Goat.
Go
Anything else you want to add?
the petrol station or Shell. Because I
Shell
also
petrol
run the
station.
petrol station.
Okay. So like why don't you tell us about the Goat brand? I think it's very interesting because there's not much of men grooming products.
Yeah. So I feel like the men that living in Malaysia, right? The education is super minimal. I mean, like the men in Malaysia, they don't really know how to take care of themselves. Okay, I mean, like we are taking care of ourselves because I mean, like we are both influencer. We need to look good.
Yeah.
But for an ordinary man, like those who play badminton, they still wear their pajamas to play badminton sometimes. Right?
I was one of them.
So
I'm just fine. It's okay.
no, I mean like
You do you.
I mean like you look at the men, right? They don't even wear proper active wear. Okay, do they even use like a proper skincare? Like I mean like do they even take care of themselves? All they do is like talking about the girls. Okay, I want to chase this girl. I'm gonna get her. But have you been taking care of yourself before you
Approaching the
are
girl.
qualified enough to get someone?
Yeah.
Right? So if you don't even know how to take care of yourself, how are you supposed to take care of your other half? So this is something that I'm trying to educate the men in Malaysia. I mean, like I have friends who are still using like a body wash to wash their hair. Wash the hair already, then they wash the face.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's
I have
that.
friends
I mean,
like
like
that
I cannot
I can understand, right? I
cannot understand
as well.
one this kind of thing.
I mean, like not all the men in the industry know how to take care of their skin. Like they only know like okay, put on makeup, then like that's it. But then there are actually a lot of work in terms of like how to take care of your skin. Like you need to understand your skin type, or even not just skin, like in general, like body odor, like how you smell, or even like after like workout, right? Do you put on deodorant? Not just for yourself, for the people that you're
for the
gonna
people
meet.
around you also.
Yeah.
Because you don't want you wouldn't want to chase people away. Okay, because we are all social animal. Like sometimes we go out like meeting new people, and then because someone cannot tell one if they have body odor. I mean, they
don't know.
themselves they have been smelling it for decades already. They don't know one.
Their entire life since they
They
were born.
cannot tell one. So this is something I'm trying to tell them now. Okay, you know what? This is I mean like I have this range of product. So this I mean you don't have to know them too well. Just follow me. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Simple step.
Okay, what kind of products under Goat you have right now? I know like there's a deodorant,
And mouth spray.
mouth spray.
Yeah, our first product is the most interesting one. The one where you wipe on your penis. Then after that, it helps you to last longer in bed.
Last
Also-
longer, like how long? Like 50 times longer?
Okay, so how long? It's
It's
very
subjective,
subjective.
right?
It's super subjective because like for someone who used to last like 5 minutes, then maybe they can last 15 to 20 minutes after
Okay.
the application. But for someone who can already last 20 minutes, then it can be longer.
1
30,
hour.
40. I don't know. I mean, like, so what we tell
A
people is
social
like at least
experiment.
about 50% of your
50%.
usual performance.
I'm pretty sure like when you first launched your first product, right? You give some samples to your friends
Yeah.
around you or your family. So did they get back to you like what was the longest duration that they had?
Longest 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah, around 1 hour.
So guys out there, if you want to have a longer session with your loved ones,
Yeah.
try it out.
No, also like the main reason why we come out with all these products is also to build someone's confidence. Hence I come out. I mean, like, it's not just about sex. Not everything is about sex. Because for a man who cannot even satisfy the other half, I feel like their confidence level confirm drop. So I come up with this kind of thing to at least to help them build their confidence.
Yeah. So not just about sex, it's also about like
Yeah.
their appearances
Yeah.
and how they smell and all that stuff. So are you planning to launch like men's skincare in the future?
Yeah, maybe lah.
So maybe you'll launch skincare,
Yeah,
men's
because
skincare.
I love skincare.
Have you been experimenting like like different skincare,
Yeah.
like different brands? Because for me, I have a whole cabinet full of skincare.
He has a lot.
I have a lot.
You know, like like back then when I have like a lot of PR packages, he's the first one who like
Try.
go and see. Hey, what's this?
So you try all of them. You try all of them.
Tried
I try
a lot.
mostly all of them lah. But you look at the ingredient though when you use the skincare.
Oh, when I first started, I didn't care. I just try any.
I also didn't care.
But
But
now-
nowadays
now-
I read like every single ingredient.
Yeah. He used to have like really bad breakout, I think 2-3 years ago. And then that's how he got into the whole skincare thing lah.
Yeah, that's when I started doing like research and stuff like that because I was having I think 2 years back, I was having a super bad breakout. Then I didn't even want to go out, because when you're having breakout,
You don't have the
then when you
confidence to
talk to
face
people,
people.
they kind of like look at you, then you're not sure whether they look at your face or they look at your eye. I mean, you're not sure, and that kind of feeling.
So you're very insecure lah.
Very
He
insecure.
was really insecure.
Then ever since then, I just like study all the skincare already.
For me, I started skincare very, very young. I think I started my first skincare when I was 16.
Oh wow.
Because I've seen most of my friends, they have like my seniors, they have like bad breakouts. Like when during our first puberty stage, right? A lot of men, especially I was from boys' school. So after our first session is like the sukan session where we play football and stuff like that. After that, they straight go back to classes and change only, never shower, change only, and then the whole class is like smells of sweats. Okay,
Yeah.
I was one of them lah. And then when I look at my seniors, they all have bad skin condition. So I told my parents I want to get a cleanser and also like a moisturizer. So I bring it to school. I use it after the session. Not my body at least my face because I don't have pimples, right? And it did work. So, but after I got into industry, makeup. So I don't know how to remove my makeup. I just use like normal cleanser to wash. Then all the acne started to come out. I got panic, Got panic, Then after like 2 years, I told myself I have to reduce using makeup.
I don't know lah, cause I mean I hang out with my friends and him and then my other guy friends. They do take care of their skin like most of our friends. But there is also part of some men that still think like putting on skincare is a very feminine thing. I'm like,
It's self-care, right?
yeah, it's self-care.
It's your body, like you have to take
I
care of your
think
body.
girls will be very impressed if a man know how to do the bare minimum, I think men don't know that. Men thought like, oh, user is like very like feminine, but actually girls get impressed if the men actually take care of their skin, actually know the steps. It's like, wow, when I heard like a guy know how to do skincare, I'm like, wow, this guy is like amazing. He knows his shit lah,
So do you like love him more after if he know how to
Yeah,
do
of
all
course.
the
I mean, like, now if someone can talk to me about
About
skincare,
skincare.
so I ask him also. Because I touch wood, I rarely get people. And when I have, I will go ask him, hey, what should I put?
So he's the expert.
Yeah.
So I also have the same encounters where most of my female actresses friend, some of the girls don't even know how to take care of their skin.
Really?
They have to come and ask me. Like the proper way of removing makeup.
Yeah.
Like their lashes, they don't know how to like make it go away, or like they have like really bad acne.
Wow.
What kind of sunscreen should they use?
Yeah.
So I have to recommend a few products that I've been using. So they go and try and say, yeah, it really works. And they've been telling people that I'm the
Yeah, he
skincare
also,
expertise.
him also. He has
So
like a
I'm
list.
glad that we are glad that we can help people. But then again, like the man is really tough. Okay, what is the one product that you feel like every man should have for skin?
Sunscreen.
Yes, the same for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You know, I apply
I sell
sunscreen.
sunscreen, guys. Just
Yeah.
saying.
So Chuck has their own sunscreen. Is
Yeah.
the stick one or like the?
It's a liquid one. So it's a...
Because I see the bottle is like
I know, it looks like stick, right? It's not. So it's a chemical sunscreen.
a chemical
It's very fluid,
sunscreen.
yeah.
So I haven't tried it yet, but I will. So I reapply my sunscreen every 2 hours.
Oh, wow. I never do that lah. Because
When
I'm
I'm
always
outside
indoors.
lah.
If you're outside, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, but all my friends were like, "Why are you putting on sunscreen?" I put one time only. Yeah.
Okay, I think I have to advocate about sunscreen because a lot of people is really afraid of like skin aging. And I tell you, sunscreen is the only thing where it's the
the
cheapest.
best.
It's the cheapest and will like help you remain your skin. Because even though you do how many laser or anything, it's not gonna help you if you don't put sunscreen.
Because UV is really, really toxic to your skin.
Yeah.
Like all the skin cancers, all the like, aging, it comes from the sunlight.
Yeah.
Even though vitamin D is very good for your skin, like
But
with
you
your
still put
body
sunscreen
also.
lah, yeah.
But it also like make the lifespan of your skin like age faster.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, girls and guys out there,
Put sunscreen.
yeah, buy sunscreen. You guys can start from Chuck's.
I didn't buy this ad. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So like yeah, what about Powerhouse? How did you
Powerhouse.
like ended up like co-founding Powerhouse?
Okay, so before Powerhouse, I was actually she started spinning first.
Okay,
And then
so
she
you
was like, "Oh,
went
you know,
join.
it's really fun. If you like music, you should join me." Then okay, then
Yeah.
I go. So I was in another studio. I was an instructor there. So I think I taught there for 1 month plus. Then I was
1 month
thinking,
only, meh?
1 month or 2 months, I think. 1 to 2 months.
Less than 3 months.
Less
Make it
than
easy.
3 months.
I
Don't
feel
fight
like
over
way
this.
No, it was definitely less than 3 months.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, you know what? Because teaching a class, you probably earn like less than 200 and something. So I was thinking, oh, okay, why don't you just do this yourself? Because if you have the
Space and time.
I should do this myself. So I find my partners, another two of my partners. So we just open Powerhouse, and then the other two of my partners, they were also pretty influential in the community.
Okay.
They were also spin instructor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have any other instructors other than the founders?
Yeah, I think we have
How many
20
instructors do you guys have?
instructors now.
20.
Yeah. So when you look at the team, right, it's really... So sometimes when we do like team meeting and stuff, it makes me really happy one. It's like from scratch, from scratch, we actually we built this entire team. And then because we have 4 to 5 classes a day, then because it's like a closed door class because it's like a group class, like complete darkness. So every single time after the class, we will be standing by the door, then we open the door for them. Then we will be like, oh, good job, hi, bye. I mean, like, it makes me really happy every single time after my class when I manage to put a smile on people's face.
Yeah. So you managed to build a community that you never expected that this could happen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say like Jane is your muse? Because of Jane, you started to get involved more in skincare.
Yeah, I think you can say that, yeah.
And also like Powerhouse is got her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet, guys.
Actually, my life, right? My life is very simple. My life is just work, Jane, and then my dog.
So you
No, I
put
think
work first.
work, dog, James. Confirm.
No, my life is not super interesting, but I mean, like, yeah. If I have something to post, I mean, if you look at my stories, right, it's always about Powerhouse Code, then my dog, Jane.
You finally put Jane last. How could you? Okay, but that's how you guys like work perfectly for each other. So let's talk about Jane, your entrepreneurship. Like you used to
tried
have
a lot of things.
2 cafes when you were like 23 years old.
When I was 22, I opened my first cafe with my best friend. Didn't work out.
Something happened with the best friend.
No. We are still very good friends. It's just that we are very young. Like, when you're 22, it's just like, oh, I just want to have a cafe. I'm pretty sure those who are in like the similar age probably also still want to own a cafe. I mean, owning a cafe is really easy, but when it comes to operation side, nobody see it.
Yeah.
So I think weren't really like the best person,
Ready for it, maybe
best
that time.
partners to open a cafe. We have other partners also, but like I say it's not the best combo lah. That's why we close
okay.
it down. But I mean, we are still good, very good friends, and we know like okay, we cannot do a business together.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't stop us from being friends. And then I opened the second one was like a bao that sells like
Oh,
you know the Taiwanese gua bao.
Gua bao.
It's like the
the U-shaped one.
the bun. It's like a bun lah,
Kebako
bao lah,
one
bao
ah.
lah.
Kebako.
That you put
Ippudo
inside.
bun. The
the-
Ippudo bun.
Oh,
Yeah,
budo
you know
bun,
the bun
right.
one. Yeah, the bun. Then after that, it's more like a conceptual thing. And then I end up realizing like people don't take this as an actual meal. And I was opening right next to like the most famous nasi lemak in KL. So I'm like, okay, it didn't work. So we closed it down also. And yeah, after that only I started Chucks. Chucks came after my whole F&B thingy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Chuck is founded back in 2016.
5 years really.
2019. I launched
2019.
2019, but I have the idea, I think, probably in 2017.
So
End
it
of
took you
2017.
2 years to prep the brand.
Kinda. Because it was an idea.
Research.
It was an idea, and then took it one and a half year to actually have the product.
So when you first started Chucks, you do your research, find your manufacturing
Yeah, so I have a
factories.
person. Yeah, I actually like did find on myself, and I kind of realized that I'm not the best person to find this, and I wanted really good quality. And I know this person, my product manager right now, she was from another beauty brand. I know her through that, and then she kind of pulled some strings, and then she know people in the industry, and she introduced me to like really good factories, and then and that's how it happened.
Because recently I've seen both of you go to Korea
Yeah,
for your own brands. One
Yeah.
is for Gold, one is for Chucks, right?
yeah.
So nowadays all your products are manufacturing from...
Mine is fully from Korea.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fully from Korea.
So during COVID times, it's a bit hard. Thank God my product manager is in Korea, so she
Okay.
does all the R&D and everything until the final step. Kind of like she R&D until like she felt like this fee formulation is good. Then she will send it over, and then we try it again, test it, and if everything's okay, then we can produce it.
So your manager is living in Korea,
Yeah,
even now?
yeah.
Oh.
Product manager.
Product
She only
Korean.
does like
She's a Korean.
She's a Korean.
She's a Korean.
She's a Korean,
Korean.
so she can speak Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like you hire somebody from here and move them to
No,
Korea.
no.
I'm like,
She's from Korea, but she used to live in KL, so she kind of know
I see.
how
I
it
see.
works also. Yeah,
see.
she used to live.
They were also
Yeah,
friends.
we
Big
were
close
friends.
friends.
Yeah, so she used to live in KL for like 10 years.
10 years. What?
So
That's
she
such a
kind of know
long
like
time.
what's the weather like, the humidity. That's why how our formulation came out right. It's because she know how the weather is. It's not like I just find someone from Korea, get like something there. Yeah.
Okay. So and also you also have mother chuckers.
Yeah.
So like
So
how
my chuckers came by while I was doing chucks. Because, like, I think I said it multiple times. Maybe, I don't know if it's an interesting
you can
story.
say it again because like our channel
it's
is
a
also very
different
new.
audience, right? So when I started chucks, I know that like, skincare, we only have like 1 or 2 products every year. And I want to make the brand more interesting. I'm more like a creative person. So Mother Chuckers came in as a merchandise brand for Chucks. So during the break, at least we have something to talk about where like we come out with interesting products like clothing, sweaters. Actually, we came out with t-shirt first. And then it went well. And then COVID happens. Then everyone was like going to grocery, right? So we came out with like this super huge
Tote bag.
where people can buy their groceries. That's our second drop. And it went super well.
Yeah.
So it was supposed to be like a merch brand for Chucks.
Okay.
And slowly it became a standalone brand right now. So we used to have a team to run both brands. And now we kind of like slowly separating it because the workload is more now.
So the brand is expanding really well.
Yeah.
That you didn't really expect it would escalate so fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So now like you guys, like you also recently just launched your first retail for Chucks. And also there was a fire, I heard. A day before your
Thank
launch.
God, like it was, I think actually the fire day was supposed to be our like KOL preview.
Preview,
day.
like
We have
private
to cancel.
event.
We have to cancel it.
But was it like really like bad? Like, does it affecting your launch on the next day?
No, it kind of affects. I think people still
Like very
not
scared to
sure
go.
if they want to go to like gardens, but people still come. It's funny how, because I remember during that day, I was at the store. I had like, I went to makan at Mid Valley. Then I came back, and then we see like, hey, why suddenly blackout? We thought like power trip lah, you know, because I don't know what's happening. And only my store and the store beside me was bright. So like, wow, only both of us never kena. Then I was like, wow, we damn lucky, right? Then suddenly, fire alarm went off. Then only we know that, oh, okay, there's a fire in Mid Valley. Yeah, and then kind of like disrupt the whole electricity. Then
So
we have
when
to
you
close
first
off.
heard of the fire alarm goes off, like what was your first worry? Your first
Oh, I
feeling?
straight away grabbed the iPads, whatever that's
Run.
expensive. I just put in the basket. I just went down and see what. Apparently, like everyone was quite chill, extremely chill, which is quite concerning.
Yeah, very concerning. Like, what
Very
if like suddenly the
concerning,
fire
'cause-
just
Yeah, because I mean the fire is somewhere not. It's not
Yeah.
that near lah, you know, but it's somewhere like we are around.
Okay.
If something explodes, we probably gonna. But also,
Yeah.
I don't think it will explode. But everyone's quite chill. Everyone's like going to a cafe to have a coffee. When we are going down, then I think we met into like some other store managers or something. Oh, they were like, where are you going? Oh, we're going to go somewhere there to get coffee. I'm like, there's a fire there. Are you sure you're going to get coffee?
It's just like
It's
maybe they thought it
it's
was a
so chill. I think
rehearsal.
it's just Malaysian, is it? It's like,
Damn chill, huh?
because my Korean partner manager, she was there. Then she was like, if this is in Korea, everyone start screaming and running already.
Yeah.
But Malaysia is literally, everyone just like,
Very
so
cool.
chill.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they thought it was a drill.
Yeah,
know,
maybe.
maybe.
It could be like something really
Yeah.
minor that they don't really care.
I was quite chill at first. Then until I see the fire, I'm like, okay, this is not small fire.
This
It's
is
quite a
quite big one.
yeah. What if like it burn
Like
up some
continually.
like
Yeah.
cars or something, and then something explode?
Ooh,
Maybe gonna.
scary.
Yeah.
So when you heard about the fire, did
I
you
texted her. I was like, oh,
I texted you though.
oh, you texted me.
fight,
Oh.
fight.
No, he didn't even like. He didn't. I texted him. Hey, fire! Oh, luckily you're in gardens, not in Valley, must should be okay.
He's also one of the chill person.
Yeah, he's so chill. He didn't even text me. I'm like, there's a fire. I was like, oh yeah, there's a fire.
What if you reply, are the products okay? Is it
No,
okay, then he never asked about you.
No, he didn't even like ask about anything.
She will survive.
So much confidence in you, he has
Yeah.
towards you. Okay.
But it was okay lah. I just said, okay, if this thing is gonna burn down my whole retail store, I'm not gonna open any retail store anymore.
Got insurance one ma.
Yeah lah, but then like so
You have
bad
to
luck,
redo
right?
the
You haven't
whole
opened and
thing.
burn already. You know that it's not
Bad
the best
omen.
sign lah.
Yeah. So like Chucks, the retail only has skincare at the moment.
Only has skincare. We have some little merch.
Little merch. So
Chucks.
like in the future, are you planning to like put mother chuckers in, or you no? Mother
'Cause-
chuckers is only solely online.
Because mother truckers is really hard. The space is not the biggest space. And clothing, we need people to try fitting and everything.
Fitting room mirrors and
There's
stuff.
a lot. Like, I
of
think I
work.
need a whole new shop for that. But
But what's your vision for the brands that you have right now? Because as I'm hearing like you talk about the brands, right, I can picture you owning like a building itself. There's like one floor
I
is like
wish.
cafe.
yeah, that's kind of like
Second floor is like Chucks, and then like mother chucker on the
Yeah.
top, things like that. Because this kind of thing very happening in Korea or even like China. They have like this like fashion buildings where you can own like several. Like the ground floor is just like cafes.
yeah,
You also own like hijau, right?
yeah.
So hijau on the bottom. Second floor is like maybe like the clothing mother chuckers, and then top floor is Chucks.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a big dream lah.
You want
Achievable?
You want investor or shareholders? I can
Yeah.
just
The upstairs powerhouse. Then I don't need to go anywhere already. I just stay in the
yeah.
building.
It's a top floor
The
powerhouse.
top floor, my penthouse, I'll just sleep there.
Or even like basement.
I don't need to go out.
Okay.
Okay, ma.
I
Then you
wanna
move your
go
petrol
out,
station like nearby.
Don't need to
Just
go
like
out.
walking distance.
Just be there.
That would be a dream come true.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Another thing that I want to ask both of you, right? Because to be honest, I also tried quite a few businesses, but all failed. My very first business tryout is actually a car wash shop.
Oh my god, he does car wash.
I did a car wash business,
Before,
but it
even
failed. Yeah.
But because you can link it to a petrol station, it's easier. Mine's
But
like
it's
a
also fail.
Also fail.
also fail.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about it later. So my first one was when I was 24 years old. So I have a little bit of savings. So I bought over other people's car wash. So you know what happened, because I didn't sign any like contract. I was damn naive.
Oh no.
So they were agree like selling the business to me, like they say like together with the workers and the system and everything, so I can just take over and the next day can continue running. So I was then like me and another business partner lah. We were both like very very young, and then after we got a key, right, the next day all the workers gone.
So you are the one washing.
Yeah, I have to do the washing the next day. Then
Oh
I
my
keep
God.
like asking all my friends, like, do you guys have anyone that owns a car wash business? So my friend introduced me to some of his friends that finally found someone that owns a car wash business in Kepong. I myself have to go there and learn how to like do the polishing and washing, and then I have to go to Selayang and get all the workers and then send them to Kepong for training. And then every day I have to sit in the car wash shop knowing nothing,
Oh,
when
wow.
customer come in, I have to sell, I have to sell like how the like three layers polishing lah, what kind of product we are using lah. Need to like get supplier. I literally have zero knowledge because initially the so-called the head of the workers can help to run the
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
So you got scammed.
I got scammed, and then 2 months later found out they opened a shop across the two blocks down the road. I cannot do anything because I don't have any black and white. I cannot sue them.
Oh damn.
So, but that business went on for 2 years, but I cannot really.
Went
'cause
on for 2 years.
I cannot tahan already because
Okay lah.
like it's barely surviving, and some of the workers it's very hard to control because they stay upstairs like in the shop lot, the second floor. It's very hard to control. Like I'll receive like phone calls from the police saying like your workers got caught like doing drugs and whatever. I'm like, I have to bail them out. First time I bail lah. Second time it's like whatever lah. You want to die, go die lah. I cannot help you anymore. I already
Yeah.
like told you don't do this, especially when you're living in my building. So 2 years, close it down. And then the second business is owning we sell cats. Because my friend,
You sell cats.
one of my friends like
You're a
love.
breeder lah.
I'm not a breeder.
You just sell.
We import and then we sell it.
Ah.
So
okay.
the target audience, because my friend dad is a dato.
I did not expect this from you.
I also didn't expect.
Like,
no.
you sell
I'm
cats.
actually against like importing and exporting. So the dato is my friend lah. So it's like my friend's father. So I always go to their house. So I was like, I don't know how to do with all these cats. We already imported them in, but we don't know how to do it. Then they don't trust the agent. So they asked if I can help them to
Sell the cat.
manage. No, I didn't sell. So my friend, his son has to do it. So I'm more in like, finding a place, placing all the cats, like making sure they are properly taken care of. Like for example, their vaccination, how many times do they shower? Like someone have to like feed them and clean their stuff and let them out 2 hours in a day from the cage, because I don't like to cage
yeah.
the cats or any animals, for instance. So I have to make sure like we found like a bungalow in section 17. So just put the cats in and the workers living there like cleaning and stuff like. And then turns out the dato-san also cannot really sell, so we have to get like an agent for us to sell. So it's mostly targeting like all this like higher end family who can afford like a pure breed cats. So at the end we managed to like sell half of them. Then I told them like I cannot if you want to continue this business, you have to find someone else to
Do it.
take over, because I don't believe in like importing cats and then sell it. Imagine like if the cats are not being able to sell,
Yeah, what do they do with them?
they have to give away or adopt, or someone have to take it in. You know that the dato house has more than 40 cats already, because they adopt.
Wow.
Because they adopt, like meaning like stray cats, they also take it in.
Oh, okay. He's a cat lover lah.
He's a cat lover. But then like I say, like if you're a cat lover, then why do you want to do this business? It's not like So like halfway through I say like I cannot do this anymore. They have to find it. So eventually they close it down and give all the cats to the friends and family.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't put any money on this.
Okay
I was just like managing. And the third one is hot pot. I opened like
I didn't know you opened a hot pot.
a year before COVID.
Oh, okay.
A year before COVID. And then it was like going really well. Okay, I have to say this that I have tried so many hot pot in KL. I still find that my place is the best.
Where's your place?
It's just closed down already. SS2. In SS2. And because we didn't put any like Ajinomoto or whatever inside the
What's it called?
What's it called? Chuan Xiang.
I think I heard before.
So it's over. We have 2 floors. We are almost like 70% full almost every other day. And then COVID hit. Because we spent a lot of money
Yeah,
on because it's a
Very Chinese.
we license it from China, so we have to pay like a lump sum money, so we spend quite a lot of money. So the first year we didn't even manage to recoup, then COVID hits, and then the rental, and then the workers, and then like hotpot cannot do delivery, right? It's very tough. We tried like selling like Odin and all that. It's very hard to maintain, so we have to close it down. But I really miss that place. It's really nice.
We love hot pot.
I also love hotpot.
We love hot pot so much. But I didn't know like you have a hot pot place.
But then again, like most of my business are such a failure. So my questions to you guys is like, how do you manage? For example, like finding the right team and the right person is very important.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know like if that person fits the role, and when do you know that person needs to go, and how do you tell them you have to go?
I think for me at the moment, I don't really have anyone that has to go yet.
Okay.
I don't really, like if they want to go, then they go lah. For me, like if you don't feel like you wanna be part, like you can't take in more job or things that it doesn't fulfill you anymore, then I'm more than happy to let you go.
But what if like they don't want to go? Like for example, like if I'm your staff, you give me an assignment, like a task, I cannot deliver, or like I've been on your nose for the longest time. For example, you give me a deadline, but I still like don't care, give you excuses.
Warning letter,
But I haven't tried this yet lah. I haven't.
Oh, you haven't got this experience.
That's
Very lucky leh.
Maybe
Because you cannot
because I
fire
think
anybody, you
Chuck's-
cannot simply fire people.
Yeah, you cannot simply fire people. You get sued.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So
you can only
far-
give like warning letters.
So no one left in your team yet.
For Chuck's no, but then Hijau,
Hijab, they're
Bling,
mostly
Bling.
freelance,
yeah,
right?
yeah, more like part-timers.
Like part-timers.
Part-timers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you hire people though?
So usually I have like another partner, Mandy. So she does creative directing. I rarely hire people. So what I do is like, let's say I let Mandy deal. Okay, let's say what do we lack of? Okay, let's say we are lack of a marketing person. You go and hire this marketing person. She'll oversee like if this person is the right fit that does thing that we cannot do. So now when we hire someone, we hope that this person can do things that we can't do and learn
Okay.
from them maybe. And then let's say this marketing person, she needs someone else. Like
To hire
she has
headcount.
too much on her plate. She want to hire someone. Then we let her be the one take in charge of hiring that person that is right for her.
Okay.
Because I won't be in charge of hiring that person for her because I don't know how is her workflow like. And I don't know what person fit her role. Yeah.
But the thing is like there's so many people like looking for jobs and stuff like that. You guys just like go on LinkedIn to find, or like get a headhunter, or like post on social media.
Actually,
send your resume.
I think Mandy hired someone is through Instagram. She actually got stalk Instagram.
Like how? Like you just
I don't
like
know how she do
marketing
it, like-
exact hashtag marketing exact.
Then you
People
kind of
do
know that
that
this person is working in somewhere or does like
okay.
freelance job in
Okay.
somewhere, and you kind of like knock on their doors and see if they want to take in more jobs or if they want to do something together. We always do trial first.
Like
before hiring.
probation.
Not really probation. We give them tasks. It's paid job, paid projects, and then if we feel like the vibe is right, then only we come in. Okay, this is an offer
offer.
letter. That see if you want to work
Okay.
together. Yeah,
So how many employees do you have now? Roughly.
15.
15.
I think 15. Kind of.
Kind of like roughly lah.
About 15 or more because if you add on like the
The
store.
store,
Maybe like 20 plus.
Yeah.
So what about Code at this moment?
Go, we only have 6 at the moment.
I mean, like, you guys don't have retail, ma. I think 6 is good enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you like in the future planning to open retail also? Or purely
Not at the
just
moment because we don't have
e-commerce?
enough SKU. Because you gotta need to have enough SKU in order to make it worth it. Because the operational cost is too high opening a retail.
You know, like some of the brands when they first started, when they are small, they are willing to park under other brands. For example, like, you know, you could go under like, I don't know, Sephora.
Yeah,
or
that's
like,
why now we
yeah.
are in some of the pharmacies as well. Yeah,
okay.
for offline side.
Okay, which is good enough, right? Okay, so I feel like we have almost come to the end of this podcast. Do you have anything to say to our audience? Like, you know, if they want to travel for work, or like how to live peacefully with your partner, like what's the trick?
I think the trick is relationship is not about winning each other. It's about how you want to move forward.
And compromise.
Yeah, and compromise.
Yeah, a
Because
lot
a
of
lot of people,
compromise. Yeah.
a lot of couples will like want to win an argument or who is the right one. Actually, it doesn't matter who is right or wrong. It's just that how you want this to move forward. Yeah, it's no point like
To
pinpointing.
dwell into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Like, do you guys ever fight?
No,
Like, what was the biggest fight?
never. We
No
hardly
fight at
even
all.
quarrel. No fight on.
Even during dating stage.
No, you know what? We are so close. I mean, we know each other so well that we don't even need to talk.
Like, what?
Like when
Like,
she
I
see
really-
my face, she didn't know what I'm thinking already. And then when I see her, then I know you are hungry. Then I know already what.
Okay, can you
I mean,
demonstrate now?
there's
Okay, demonstrate now. What is she thinking now? Okay, go.
she's hungry.
Is it real? Is it real?
Okay, I'm kind of hungry.
Wow. Okay, what is he thinking
I mean, we
now?
can't know already.
Yeah, he's definitely hungry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put very easy one. Just
Yeah.
a few things only. But we rarely argue. Usually we just talk to each other.
What about at events when you guys, like, one of you feel like wanted to leave? Like,
Oh,
do you
the
guys
eye,
just
the
like
eye.
I
The
can tell.
eye. It's the
like
eye. It's
this.
definitely the
try
eye.
and
she's gonna
demonstrate? Try and demonstrate.
So-
Okay, so that was a key.
Now I'll be
lah.
like, okay.
Oh, we all should learn
Because I'm
that.
always a bad person. I don't know why. I have
Why?
to be the bad person to like, okay, I have to go already. He won't be the one like,
Maybe because he likes to party. If like the vibe is good, he wanted to stay. Right?
no, it's always
No,
right.
it's
When we
always
leave
me that
already,
want to go home.
yeah, always him want to go home.
Uh-huh.
And then the next day when people is like, oh, it's so fun. And he's like, why we go home so early one?
Huh? But you're the one that's
You're
want to
the
go
one
home.
saying
Oh.
want to go home.
Drunk already, ma.
Then I'm like, oh my god.
Okay. All right then. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you,
today,
thank you.
and
Thank
also thank you for tuning in. So we'll see you guys next. So we'll see you guys on next episode. Don't forget to tune in to Are You Okay podcast. We are releasing new episode every by Wednesday 9 p.m. on Spotify and YouTube. Bye.
Bye.